So we are going to learn a new chapter, that is chapter number 15, visualizing solid shapes. Okay, easy chapter, only one exercise is there, and I will not leave this chapter. Let us complete this chapter only. Okay, see, the first thing you have to learn is what is a three-dimensional figure. Okay, that means that there is a 3D objects. What is a 3D figure? Okay, there is a difference between three-dimensional and two-dimensional figures. Okay, three-dimensional figures means what? The figures that we can touch. Okay, that means that will occupy space and it will have three dimensions. The three dimensions are, that means D means dimensions. Okay, they are length, breadth and height. Height means you can say it as depth also. Okay, so wherever you are present you will find three-dimensional objects. For example, your decks, your bench, your box, your pencil, your pen, house, bricks, football, cricket balls, tables, everything, these all are three-dimensional figures. Okay, so visualizing solid shapes means nothing but how many vertices a shape have, how many edge a shape have, how many face a shape have, that you should know. Okay, so the first thing is, let us consider a solid. So one diagram I have given here. Okay, so here see, here one vertex is marked, one edge is marked and one face is marked. Now the first thing you have to understand is what is a vertex. Okay, vertex means what? Vertex means it is a point where three faces of a solid meet. Okay, vertex means it is a point where three faces of a solid meet. Here in this case, vertex means you can say it is the corner. Okay, it is the corner. Here this is one side, this is another side, this is another side. Three faces, they are meeting together and they are forming the vertex. Okay, this point E, suppose this is one face, this is one face and this is another face. These three faces are meeting at point E. Okay, this is also a vertex. Then this is also a vertex. Okay, this point is also a vertex. This is also a vertex and this is also a vertex. So how many vertex we have got? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so in this shape you have 6 vertices. Okay, now another thing is, I am telling face. Now what is a face? Face means what? Face is a flat surface of a solid. Okay, so all these surfaces that are, this is one flat surface, this is another, this is another, these all flat surfaces, they are the faces. Okay, since this is a 3D object, 3D object means it will have 6 faces. Okay, there will be 6 faces in this figure. Understood? So that is about face. Now one more term you have to understand, that is edge. What is a edge now? What is a edge? Edge is a line segment that is in intersection of two faces. Okay, wherever two faces they are intersecting, it is known as the edge. Okay, so these are the three terms that you have to know: face, vertex and edge. So all the questions are based on these three terms only. Okay, definitions are given in your book. You can go through your book, page number 201. In the first page only it is given. Now see, let us look at some examples, some various types of solids. Let us look at first type of solids, that is prisms. Okay, suppose here some solids are given. The first one is given rectangular prism, this one. In rectangular prism, how many vertices are there? 8 vertices. How many edges are there? 12. How many faces are there? 6. That means all rectangles, they have 6 faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices. Okay, similarly all squares also have 8 vertices, 12 edges and 6 faces. Okay, rectangles and squares, number of vertices, edges and faces same. Okay, in triangular prism means what? Triangular prism means this figure is made of 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. Okay, there if you look carefully you will find 2 triangles. This is one triangle, then this is another triangle. Okay, and there are all 3 rectangles. 3 rectangles means this is one rectangle, this is another rectangle, and one rectangle is in the back side. Okay, in the back side you have to imagine this. Okay, 3 rectangles. Understood? So here 6 vertices are there, 9 edges are there and 5 faces are there. Okay, see, this is another diagram. Pentagonal prism. Pentagonal means pentagon means there are 5 sides. Okay, so pentagonal means it will have 5 rectangles are there. Okay, and two pentagons are there. Pentagons means that have 5 sides. Okay. So here number of vertices is 10, number of edges is 15, and number of faces is 7. In a hexagonal prism, these are the number of vertices is 12, number of edges is 18, and number of faces is 8. So a hexagonal prism is made up of 2 hexagons and 6 rectangles. So there is another terms for such type of figures. They are known as nested figures. Okay, so we will learn, for example, the ice cream. So ice cream, it is made up of 2 shapes actually. Okay, so one is a sphere shape. Okay, understood, and this one is a triangular shape. Understood. So such type of figures are also known as nested figures. So we'll discuss. So this is another type, pyramidal types. So one is triangular pyramid. So number of vertices, edges, and faces given to you. So a triangular pyramid is made up of 3 triangles. Okay, actually not 3, it will have 4 faces. It will have, okay, because one face is in the downside and 3 faces are there. So you have to imagine the figure. Prism you have seen, I think. Okay, so it will have 4 faces, 4 vertices, and 6 edges. Okay, so then rectangular pyramid, it is made of 4 triangles and 1 rectangle. Then the numbers are given here. Then pentagonal pyramid is made up of 5 triangles and 1 pentagon. Number of face, edges, and vertices are given. Okay, then hexagonal pyramid, it is made up of 6 triangles and 1 hexagon, and these are the number of edges, vertices, and faces. We will learn how we can find the number of edges, vertices, and faces. There is one rule we will discuss. Okay, so these are some examples that are given. So some polyhedrons are also given. Now what is a polyhedron? Okay, polyhedron means it is a geometric solid with faces and straight edges. Okay, so polyhedrons are classified based on their faces only. Here it will have, if it has 4 faces, then it is known as a tetrahedron. If it has 6 faces, then it is known as hexahedron. 8 faces means octahedron. Then 10 faces means decahedron. 12 faces means it is dodecahedron. Okay, then 20 faces, it is known as a closahedron. Okay, so polyhedrons are classified on the basis of the number of faces. Okay, complex figures, some other figures, for example sphere. In a sphere, vertices and edges are not present, only one curved face is there. Example of sphere is your cricket ball or your football. Okay, it is a sphere. Then cylinder has 2 curved edges and 3 faces are there. Out of the 3 faces, 2 are flat face and 1 is curved face. Okay, so in a cone there is one number of vertices, that is this point, it is the vertex of the cone. Okay, then it has 2 curved edges and 2 faces, that is 1 flat and 1 curved. Okay, now let us learn about one rule that is known as Euler's rule. Okay, EULER, Euler's rule. Okay, so according to Euler, he gave one formula. Okay, his formula is number of faces plus number of vertices. Okay, it is equal to number of edges plus 2. Okay, so this one, it is written as number of faces is represented by F plus number of vertices is represented by V, then number of edges means E plus 2. So this formula you have to keep in mind. This is Euler's rule, that is F plus V equals E plus 2. Face plus vertex equals edge plus 2. Okay, so this formula can also be written as face plus vertex minus edge, it will be equal to 2. Okay, same formula. So this formula you have to keep in mind, that is F plus V equals E plus 2. Okay, so I have told you one term, nested solids, NESTED. Okay, nested solids. Nested solids means what? That are made up of 2 or more solids. For example, your pencil. Okay, your pencil is, or your pen, what is the shape of your pencil or pen? See, the shape is nothing but one cylinder is there and one cone is there. Okay, all of you know what is a cone. So this will be one cone. Okay, suppose this is one cone. I'm trying to draw one diagram for you. Okay, then one cylinder will also be there in this way. Okay, so your pen or pencil, it is made up of one cone. This is one cone and this is one cylinder. Okay, such type of figures where you will find two or more than two solids, it is known as nested solids. Okay, understood? Okay, now another one term you have to understand is nets. Nets of a solid. Nets means what? See, net, it is the outline of faces joined together from which a model of solid is made. For example, in your home, if you have a solid cartoon, okay, solid cartoon of, suppose it may be cube or a cuboid. Okay, suppose here I have drawn a cuboid. Okay, if it is the shape of a cuboid, if you open that box, so how you will find the nets? Okay, see, in a cuboid, the nets you will find in this way. Okay, I'll draw dotted lines for you where that figure is joined. See, in this way you will get one net. Okay, that means this part, it will be opened. You can close these two parts. These two parts you can close. Okay, and this part also will come here in the top. Okay, and another part, this part will go to the top and this part will go to this main top. Okay, that means when you open a shape of cuboid or cube, you will get a net. In this way you will get a net. Okay, try opening any small carton or any small box you get at home, open it, you will find a net in this way. Okay, this is for a cuboid. For a cube, all sides will be same way only you will get. Okay, so different nets you will obtain for different figures. For example, if we take a cone, okay, all of you know what is a cone. This is a cone, yes or no? Wait. So in a cone, what happens? One circle you will get. Okay, and you will also get another shape in this way. This is a cone. When you open it, you will get net will be formed in this way. Okay, so this is the net, this is a cone, and this is the net of a cone. Okay, so the diagrams are given in your book, page number 205. You can go through the diagrams. Understood? So net means what? It is the outline of its face that are joined together to form the model of a solid. Okay, now some diagrams are given that you can draw by yourself. All of you know how to draw a cuboid. All of you know how to draw a cube, yes or no? Diagrams you will learn by yourself, that is given in your book. Okay, so we will move to the exercise. Today we will not solve. In the next class I'll be solving this exercise only. Okay, exercise number 15, easy chapter, scoring chapter. Only one formula you need to remember, Euler's rule, this formula. Okay, most of the questions will come based on these two formulas only. Understood? So this much for today, and thank you.